Hello CISD. This video is to show you how to use the Form Builder feature inside the Teacher Web Page Editor. The Form Builder is for gathering information from your website visitors, such as contact information from your parents, or even for conducting surveys. So first, you'll need to open up a web browser and go to classroom.comfort.txed.net. That'll take you to the NetStart login page. Remember, your username is your first name dot last name, and then your password is whatever you have set. When you're ready, log in, and this takes you to where your pages are listed. You can see over here on the left I have calendar, home, lesson plans, and photos. I'm going to need to add a forms page. So I'll begin by coming up and clicking on Add Pages to My Site. From the template drop-down menu, you're going to want to choose Teacher Forms Page. The description you do not need to change, but you will need to enter a name for your new web page. I'm going to name mine Forms and click Apply. So now I want to edit my Forms page. I can do this by either clicking on the little pencil to edit for the form, or I can actually click on the name, page name, Forms. After adding a form page, you can click on the Add Remove to add fields to your form. Your form page defaults to a one form field. It's a single line text box. To add additional fields, you're going to want to click on Add Remove in the Field 1 menu and then select the type of field to add. So this is your Add Remove button. What I'm going to create is some contact information form that I can have on my website for my parents to come in, enter in their first name, last name, their child's name, address, phone number, and email, and then it will be sent to me and I will have collected all of the information I need to be able to contact my parents when needed. So I'm going to start with the first field name. I'm going to put in just parent name. You do not need to put anything into the description, and if you want to add spaces between your content areas, you can put that in. This is counted in pixels. I'm just going to put 10 just to put a little bit of space in, and then I'm going to click the Add Remove. I'm going to add in another single line text box, but you can see there are other choices here. You have check boxes. Those are for multiple choice questions with multiple answers. Radio buttons and drop-down menus are for multiple choice questions to which you want to restrict the user to only one answer. And so remember, when using multiple choice fields, enter answer choices in the options field, and they each have to be separated by a semicolon. All of this is located in the quick training guide that you received at the beginning of the school year, and you can also download it on the website. So I'm just going to choose single line text box. And I'm going to place this after current form field, and I'll click Apply. You can see now I have my second field. This is going to be student name, and something I do want to do, I'm going to come back up, I want to make this a required field. I want my visitor to have to type in something before they can submit this form. I'll put in 10 pixels for space, and I'm going to add in another single line text box, place after the current form field, and Apply. I'm going to keep this kind of short. I'm not going to take down addresses. I want parent name, student name, I want their phone number, I'll make that required and 10 pixels in space. And then I'm going to add one more field, another single line text box after that current field, and I'm going to make this email. My plan is that once I have all of my parents to fill this form out and they've sent in their email information, I'm going to create a distribution list inside of my Outlook so that when I want to email, say, all of first period or second period, I can simply just select first period distribution list, and it will automatically generate the emails for me. We'll do a distribution list in another video. Okay, so this is all I need here. So I'm going to click Save Changes. Now once you've completed creating the form, you'll want to scroll back up to the top and choose Form Setup. This is an important part here. Inside, what we want to do is for email our form results, we want to have an email sent to us once somebody submits a form. So I'm going to type in my email address. And a confirmation message can pop up on the screen, so once the parent presses submit, we can say thank you for your information. That way they know that they've completed and it's been submitted. And we want to make sure that you check mark Add Spam Protection. What this does is it adds a CAPTCHA box to your form. And I believe this is all we need, and I'll click Apply. I'm going to press Save one more time, and I'm going to preview my page. So when a parent visits this page here, they come to my home page, they click on Forms, and it takes them to my form page, and they can enter in their information. And they'll need to have to put in the CAPTCHA, and then they'll press Submit. Once it's been submitted, there's that confirmation that they've submitted their information, and they can click OK. And now notice the form is blank once again. So here in a moment, there it is already. I received my email as the teacher from the parent. Here is their information, and then I can take this email address, like I stated before, and create a distribution list for each class. Okay, also, I'm going to close my email. I'm going to close the preview and come back to the editor. You can also sort your data from all the different form submissions, and you can get spreadsheets or CSV files. You can do that by clicking on Reports. And you can come in and generate a report on whatever type of data that you may have collected. You would need to put in your start date and your end date, depending on what type of forms or surveys you had sent out. So I'm going to return to Form Editor. And there's just a quick little basics on setting up a form. If you have any questions, please submit a help desk ticket, or you can email me or call my extension at 118. And that concludes our tutorial on forms.